Here we go. I can never tell if we're live. Are we live? I think we might be live.
This is starting.
Starting. Okay, it's starting.
Now we're live.
Now we're live. I hope we will. We might have been live a few minutes beforehand. Well, hello everyone. Welcome in to our Thursday edition of Mouse Talk. I'm Walt.
I'm Melissa. I can never seem to remember on Thursdays.
That's all right. That's all right. We're going to have a fun stream tonight. We are waiting for people to come on in. I know it's kind of a big night for streams, but for those who are joining us, or if you're joining us on the replay, welcome in. And we are going to be doing tonight, we're going to talk about Disney movies in 2019. We're going to have a good time with this tonight. Lots of Disney movies coming out. Beforehand, we want to, as always, thank Dean over at Dreamers Empire and The Live Place for hosting our show. Please go out there and check them out, theliveplace.com. They do wonderful family-friendly live streams, a lot of Disney stuff, but other stuff too, so be sure to check them out. And tonight, again, we're going to talk about Disney 2019 movies. What's up, Chris? Welcome in, buddy. And if you're watching on the replay, be sure to leave us a comment. Tell us which movie you're looking forward to the most. Which one is it that you really are looking forward to out of all the movies in 2019? Because there's actually a lot of them coming in 2019. As I was looking at it, I was like, holy macaroni, there's more than I thought. There's almost one movie every month.
Wow.
Yep, and we'll go over them. We'll go over each movie, when they're coming out, their release dates, the months, and we'll kind of talk about each one and which ones we're looking forward to and stuff like that. And it's going to be a good time. Chris, you're our lone survivor so far.
Our one true fan.
Yay! We appreciate it. Crickets tonight. Oh, that's okay.
Right.
Yeah, crickets tonight for sure, but that's okay. Oh, anybody?
Somebody.
Anybody? It's a long story.
Hey, John.
Hey, John, welcome in. We got two.
Woo!
Two's better. Two is better than zero. By about two. John, welcome in. I know it's late for you, buddy. I hope you're not staying up too late tonight. I appreciate you coming in. We are talking about Disney movies tonight, Disney 2019 movies. And there's a ton of them coming out. I don't know about where you guys are, but it is freezing where we are today. It's like 11 degrees.
Well, it was like 6 degrees this morning. Rhiannon!
Yeah. Hey, Rhiannon's in here. What's going on, Rhiannon? Welcome in.
Now, Rhiannon, isn't it like summer for you? I don't know if I have that all backwards.
Yeah, I know. I don't know either. We are doing well. Oh, John, no, that's okay, buddy. We appreciate you being in there at all. Thank you for joining us on Tuesday. It's okay.
Never be sorry.
Yeah. Must be nice there.
It was like 5 this morning.
Yeah, and what the wind chill was like negative 20 or something like that. I don't remember. But it was cold. It was cold.
See, I was right. It is summer.
Ah, okay. See?
I was right.
It's freezing here, too. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. It's definitely not high. Hey, Robin, welcome in. How'd the trip go with your son? Hopefully everything went well. Hopefully he's settled in and ready to go.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, I'm sure.
Man. That's true. I'm sorry for you that it's summer.
Chris, -4 where you are. Where you must be in the Midwest somewhere, Chris, if it's -4.
Oh, yeah,
maybe.
I guess he could be like, well, it could be either Northeast or, I guess you're right, Midwest.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
probably. I believe it, John. It's freezing. I bet it is. I bet it is. Well, we're going to get started. Excuse me. Again, I'm sorry. I think I'm battling a cold, trying to fight it off. But we're going to talk about the movies coming out in 2019. And there's actually like 11 to 12 movies coming out. Oh, north of Pittsburgh. Okay. So, yeah, Chris, you're close.
Not too far from us.
No, not at all. Just a little bit west.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep, I know exactly where you are. Absolutely. But I was looking at all the movies that are coming out. A lot of them everybody knows. And then there's a couple that I think have kind of flown under the radar that could be big for Disney, I think. Not a ton of them. Just like one or two that I thought were maybe something not many of us are talking about. Robin says he settled in a traditional Saturday and got his official name tag. Cool!
That's cool.
Bus greeter training. Nice! Very nice.
Yeah, Chris, Minnesota's like, I had friends that live there, and I'm like, oh, I guess you have to like park your car in a parking garage because it gets so cold.
I believe it.
Cars won't even start.
Yep,
Like,
I believe that. I bet it does.
-30. Oh
-30. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine being that cold. And that's before the wind chill, probably.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's like the people that live in Antarctica. Oh wait, nobody lives in Antarctica.
The penguins?
The penguins do. And it's funny you said that, because guess what? That's going to be one of the movies we're talking about.
It is?
It is, but you got to wait till we get there.
Okay.
So, actually, no movies in January and no movies in February for Disney. But March starts it off, and kind of starts it off with a big, big bang. We have, of course, the first movie of the year from Disney is a Marvel movie, and it's Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel will release March 8th in theaters. We're a little over a month away now. Won't be long. And of course, I'm pretty excited for this one. I don't know a ton about Captain Marvel, but I'm excited to see how they're going to tie her in.
Oh no, Robin, that's horrible.
Oh, Robin, I'm sorry to hear that.
Miserable. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Oh, wow, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better, Robin, for sure.
Gosh.
Yeah, Captain Marvel is the first one, Chris. Yep, she's first. That's good. That one's going to drop March 8th, and it's going to do really, really well. All the Marvel movies do really well, but this one's going to do really well, I think. I think this one's easily going to break the 400 million mark, if not the 500 million mark. It's going to really do well. Oh, no work tomorrow for John. Good for you, John.
You're lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, Robin, feel better, for sure. But I'm excited for Captain Marvel. I think she's much needed. Obviously, it's kind of the changing of the guard with Marvel.
Hey,
But hey, Alex, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a good movie. Kind of, we get to see where Nick Fury gets his start. Hey, there's Brian. What's up, buddy? Hey, everybody, while you're in here, don't forget, Brian's going live Saturday for the first time on his channel. Be sure to check Brian out. He's going live about 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in something called CookieCon, which sounds really cool. So check him out. Check him out for sure. But
I can't believe tomorrow's February 1st.
February 1st, I know. Already 1 month down, just like that.
Yeah. Too fast.
Absolutely. Carol Danvers does look cool. We're going to see. It's going to be interesting. I'm kind of happy that we finally get to see where Nick Fury gets his start. Because this is before he becomes the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is when he's still just an FBI agent. And so that's kind of interesting to kind of see his origin as well. And I'll be excited for that. So that's the first movie, of course. And again, we started off with a bang. It's going to be a big one. But also in March, and this is one I was really worried about. I was really skeptical. But then I saw the first trailer for it. And I was piqued. And then I saw the second trailer, and now I'm a little bit more excited. He loses his eye to a cat. He might. I don't know. I have no idea how he loses his eye. But this second movie is March 29th, is Dumbo.
Live action Dumbo.
The live action Dumbo comes out March 29th. Lots of big stars in this movie. You've got Michael Keaton. You've got Danny DeVito. You've got Eva Green. You've got Colin Farrell. Lots of big stars in this movie. And I hope it's good. Tim Burton directs it. It looks pretty cool. I think it's going to be definitely emotional. Cats are evil. We have two cats, Brian. But I think it looks good. What do you think about Dumbo?
Oh, I'm kind of excited about it. I mean, Dumbo's always been kind of a sad story to me, but it just looks really cool as a live-action version, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. Yeah,
me too. I'm wondering how much they're going to sway from the original story.
It's hard to say with those live actions. Some are like right on, some they just kind of take absolute liberty, so I'm not sure what they have in mind. So
yeah, it's going to be interesting. Robin, that's really nice. You get to stay down there for 6 months.
That's awesome. Robin gets to stay in Florida for 6 months because her job is being very kind.
Claremont. Okay, yep. That's not far at all.
Yeah, very nice.
Yep, that's a good idea.
That's great.
My son's coming down there for college in August. I'd like to have a support system down there for him.
Did you see that, Chris? Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito. I can't wait for Batman Returns.
Yeah, I know, it's true. That's right. It's funny you said that. Batman Returns. Hey, Noah, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy.
Hilarious.
Dan!
What do you mean, why are you eating food at 12:45 in the morning? You're up, right?
Yeah, I know.
We need to eat. I'm getting chubby again. Can everybody tell? I'm like packing on those winter pounds. It's awful. All I do is eat.
You look just fine, honey. Don't you worry about that.
I look awful.
Dan, welcome in. Hope you're doing good, bud. We're talking about the Disney movies coming in 2019. We just got started, too. We're only on the second movie. We're talking about Dumbo. But, are you excited for this movie or just okay about it? What do you think?
No, I don't know. There's so many coming out. I never like to get too overexcited because I think whenever I get too much thought process into a movie, it becomes a disappointment. Okay. So I try not to think a lot about it so that way I can go in with an open mind. Sometimes when I get these expectations that build and then I'm like, ugh, that was terrible. Yeah. So I'd rather have no expectations and not get overly excited and see how I feel once I see the movie. So
yeah, Brian, I agree with you. I think it looks neat. I think it's going to be fun.
Dan says he thinks he'll probably fly.
I think he probably will too at some point.
Yeah, it's a good possibility.
Yeah, it's probably 50-50. But I think it looks fun. I think it looks good. I do think it's kind of a sad. It's going to be sad at times, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course.
But it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, Chris, we're up and down with that.
Yeah, it just depends.
It's just so expensive to go to the movies now. And if you're having several movies come out, it's not something we can really... Yeah. We kind of have to pick and choose, too, and wait for which ones we're going to, like you said, stream once
Yeah, I mean, there's certain ones that we'll wait on, and there's other ones that we won't. We'll be there for sure. Yeah. But, so there you go. That's March. Now, moving from March, we fly right into April. And, of course, everybody knows what's coming in April. But before we get to that movie, you were talking about penguins in Antarctica. Well, that's actually April 17th.
I'm surprised it's
the movie
17th.
Penguins. I know.
They usually bring their movies out on Earth Day.
Well, usually.
It's usually the 22nd.
Yep, but not this one. This year, it's another one of those live-action kind of nature films that Disney does called Penguins. And it looks pretty neat.
And I'm guessing the 17th, maybe because maybe it wasn't working out so well when they were starting something not on a weekend.
Well, the 17th is...
Because I'm looking to see what date the 17th is. No, the 17th is a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday. But, you know... We'll see. They do really well with these films. They've done them they've done it for a while now. They do one every year on Earth Day where they bring out these kind of movies.
Right, the nature.
The nature films, and they've all been good.
Yeah, they all seem to do
We've seen
well.
them all.
Oh,
how about that? I remember them,
Brian. Oh my gosh, that brings back memories.
Yep, I definitely remember them.
Cool.
Yep, I do.
Seriously, Chris.
He knows. And we're going to get to that one in a minute.
Saying he's just being silly.
But I'm interested in the Penguins one. I'd like to see what they're doing with it.
Yeah. On stream.
No, they're not.
No, I mean, we'll stream it.
We'll stream it. We're not going.
Theater for that one.
We'll watch it on the stream, absolutely. No, I agree 100%. But Penguins is coming out. Looks like it's going to be fun. No, I saw a date of April 17th, Chris. That's what I saw. Now, maybe I'm wrong.
I thought it was May, too.
But I read it where I looked. I saw April 17th. But, check me. I could be wrong.
Maybe we'll ask Siri.
No, don't ask Siri. Siri doesn't know anything.
When does Avengers... What is it called?
No.
Endgame come out.
We're not talking about... He's not talking about Avengers.
Oh. Well, yes, he is.
Oh.
He's getting ahead of the game.
Well, anyway... the next movie in line that we're going to talk about, I have listed as April 26th, is Avengers Endgame. Of course, everybody knows what that movie is, I think.
When will Avengers Endgame release?
Avengers Endgame will be released April 26th, 2019.
See, that's what I have. Yep.
That's what Siri says, but I don't know.
But, Chris, I bring that up because... When you talk about that, they did that last year with Infinity War. Infinity War was originally supposed to come out in May, and they knocked it back 2 weeks early and had it come out in April, and they did it again this year. Hey, Mary Ellen, welcome in.
Hey, Mary Ellen.
Everybody say hi to Mary. Welcome in. So Endgame is now April 26th, so we get it even sooner. And I tell you what, I can't wait. I can't wait, Dan. It's going to be exciting. It's probably going to be really sad. I'm probably going to walk out of there depressed, but I'm sure it's going to be very good as well. But, Brian, I think that it'll be fun.
It'll be good.
A Penguin movie will be fun. And I think Endgame is kind of the beginning. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how I'm going to do after Endgame moving forward. I don't know that, like, I really love the characters they have in all the Avengers movies now. But if you're going to take Iron Man, you're going to take Cap, you're going to take Thor, all those guys, if they're all going to be out of the mix now and not around, and not versions of them. I'm talking about the ones we know. Steve Rogers, Tony Stark. Other versions of them is one thing, and that's all fine. But for me, it's going to be hard moving forward to be as pumped as I am now for these movies.
Hi, Chris. Number 2.
Hey, Chris, Disney World Adventures, welcome in. Nightcrawler and Beast have been confirmed. How about that, Dan? I didn't know that.
Cool.
Yeah, Brian, I can't wait to see how it turns out, too. It's going to be interesting. I really think it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I love Nightcrawler, too. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Is
but
he the blue one with the tail that can snap in and out of...
I think so, yeah.
That's Nightcrawler, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool in the X-Men movies.
Yeah, but he was in X-Men, yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Beast was, too, so...
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, we're going to start seeing different versions of the X-Men? Or,
Sure.
I guess.
Disney owns them now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. But I kind of like the versions they have.
Oh, Dan, that's terrible.
Dan?
I thought you were telling us the truth. See?
Dan!
We can't trust him anymore.
Oh, my God.
Shows you how much we know.
I know, we're just going right along. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for making...
I thought you were telling the
truth. You don't need
truth.
help to look stupid.
Yeah, we do. We do,
I mean,
we do
I
it well. No.
I can't speak for long.
Yeah, she helps me plenty.
That was mean.
Chris said, Dan, go back to hating Harry Potter and leave Nightcrawler alone.
Yeah.
You guys are funny. But Endgame's right around the corner, guys. We're not too far now, and it's gonna be great. I still don't know that Endgame is gonna top Black Panther at the box office. I don't think that it will. I think the phenomenon that was Black Panther is kind of a once in a generation thing,
Maybe.
and I don't think you're gonna get that again. And I don't think Endgame's gonna beat it. I don't know what you guys think in the chat, but I don't think. What do you think? You think it will?
I don't know.
Great input.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
No, Dobby. I love Dobby. He's all right. He's not that bad.
Dan's favorite character.
He's dead now, Dan. Nice going.
Yeah. But he doesn't care. So.
No, he doesn't care. He does care. He's just kidding. I can't believe it either, Brian. To be honest with you, but that's a whole nother story. Moving on.
That's a whole other vlog.
That's a whole
other
vlog.
live stream.
It's a very good movie.
It is a good movie. I
But
liked it.
I don't even think it's the best. First off, I don't even think it's the best Marvel movie. Dobby is dead. Dan's funny.
Dan.
That's all right, Dan. You like who you like, buddy. That's okay.
No sock for you.
No, he won't get his freedom. So moving on from April, in May, there's one movie. There's only one movie coming out in May, and it's a biggie.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a biggie, and this is the one that...
Make them guess.
What do you think it... Well, they probably know.
They can look it up.
Yeah, of course. So the movie coming out in May, of course, is the live-action Aladdin movie. And we've gotten a lot of information on this. Not a ton of visual stuff. They gave us the one teaser trailer that we've seen. And some pictures here and there, but not a ton of stuff just yet. And I'm wondering if that's just the way they're going to do it. Or, do we think they're really going to release a full trailer? What do you think?
I would think they have to, right? I mean, I'm wondering if they're still going to try to keep Genie a secret, though. They really haven't shown...
No, they haven't shown...
I don't know what they're going to do.
They haven't shown a lot of
I'm wondering
him.
if they're going to kind of keep him under wraps.
Yeah, they haven't shown a lot of him. Hey, Steve's World. Welcome in, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
That's all right, buddy. No problem at all. Family first. No problem. I totally understand.
I know. I'm with you, Brian. It's really hard to wrap my head around anybody but Robin Williams being the Genie.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be open-minded about it. I like Will Smith. I don't know that anybody can actually replace Robin Williams.
No.
I'm kind of hoping he does his own spin, isn't trying to
He is. Well, he said that, though. But
Yeah.
he said he was going to put his own spin on
He's
it.
going to have to.
Yeah.
But I hope it's good.
Yeah, we'll see. I wasn't excited about it, Dan. When I saw the small trailer that they did, the teaser, it got my hopes up. But you're right. I mean, I worry about this film because Aladdin is probably my second favorite Disney animated behind The Lion King. And it's really not even second. They're kind of 1 and 1A. So this really needs to be good for me. And I'm scared that they're going to ruin it. But we'll see. We'll have to see. What do you think?
Oh. No, I'm trying to be optimistic. I want to see it. That's one I actually probably really want to go see in the theaters.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of nervous about it, to be honest.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, you're right, Dan. The teaser showed literally nothing.
Right.
So.
But I think they did that on purpose. Hey, Bridget! Bridget, welcome in!
Oh, that's right. I forgot you do the Uber, right?
Yep, yeah, no problem at all. Appreciate you stopping in. Everybody say hi to Bridget who just came in. But, no, Dan, it didn't show us a lot, but I definitely think, and I'm sure you agree, that was on purpose by Disney. They're not going to release a lot on the teaser.
Yeah.
They're just going to give you snippets here and there just to pique your interest. And then, hopefully, within the next month or two, we'll get a full trailer just before the movie's released.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Aladdin more than Dumbo too, John. I'm with you there. Just because I like the Aladdin movie a lot better than the Dumbo movie. But and Robin had a good point. If we didn't read this yet, right? They're going to premiere a Toy Story 4 trailer after the Super Bowl Sunday. So that's pretty cool.
Yep, I saw that too. Yep. So, we'll see with Aladdin. I think it could be good. I hope it's good. But who knows until we actually get there. But I want to see a trailer. I want to see an actual trailer at this point. I mean, the movie's May. We're not that far off. I mean, we're going into February now. We're 3 months out. Usually trailers have dropped by now.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm surprised they haven't done an actual full trailer yet. But I'm sure it'll come. It'll come soon. The Super Bowl. What's that? I'll be watching Sunday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll be watching. But that's another story.
Cam and I will probably be hiding upstairs in our room.
So that's May. Moving into June is another big one coming out. And this is another one that scares me because I'm worried that it's going to not be good. Because they've been 3 for 3 on this, and I'm just worried that the fourth time is not going to be the charm. And of course, that's Toy Story 4. Toy Story 4 debuts or premieres June 21st in theaters, and everybody loves Toy Story. I love Toy Story, but I'm worried. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, all 3 were so good that it's just hard to think that they can live up to that expectation again. So we shall see. Oh my gosh, Chris, you have to get up at 3 a.m. on Monday? Oh, Ms.
Yeah, Robin, I know you'll be watching, and I'll be watching too. Yeah, no comment. Dan, I want to be pumped about Toy Story 4, but I'm worried. I don't know. I mean, I hope I go into it and they prove me wrong, and it's fantastic. But Toy Story 3, to me, was such a great movie, and the ending was great, and it felt final, and it felt like, okay, we're just, they're going to move on, and that's the end of the story. So to go back, we'll have to see.
That's right, Chris. I forgot. He has to get up at 3 a.m. to fly to Disney Monday, so that is the one exception to the disappointed. That's awesome.
Yeah, I tried.
I'd skip a million Super Bowls.
Not me. It depends on who's playing.
You would pick Disney over the Super Bowl any day. Yeah, you would.
I'd do both. I would. No, I would.
No,
I would stay up and just not get any sleep.
But if someone told you had to pick between getting, let's say, a free trip to Disney World or watching your Super Bowl.
Well, is it a free trip to Disney?
Free trip.
I don't know, man. Your team doesn't make it to the Super Bowl that often. You can go to Disney whenever you want. That's actually, it depends on, I mean, any other Super Bowl, maybe. But when it's your team in the game, it's hard to say no to that.
I guess so. Obviously, I'm not nearly as passionate about sports as he is.
Chris, it became baseball season for him. Usually that's the case for me.
Yeah.
Yep. Brian, you still haven't seen any of the Toy Stories? Is that what you're saying? I know you're kidding, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's it. We're not anymore.
Brian, I'm surprised. Go Patriots. Brian, you're 0 for 2 now.
I cannot be a Patriots fan. I would never have been.
Super Bowl of cereal. Dan, I totally understand why you would say that.
I prefer cereal myself.
Yep, Melissa does too.
No, that's not true.
Brian, you have got to watch the Toy Stories. He hasn't seen any of the Toy Stories.
You're serious?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you got to see them, man. They're like
Oh
fantastic.
my
He's got to be
gosh.
kidding. You're not pulling a Dan, are you?
I know. Now we can't trust anybody.
I know.
Look what you did, Dan. It's all your fault.
No, it's not, Dan. Don't listen to her.
Nobody listens to me. What does it matter?
That's true. That's true. No, I listen to you.
Uh-huh.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for Toy Story 4. I think it's going to be fun. Go Patriots. Back home. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that, Brian.
Now
I get it
the
now.
play on
Okay.
words.
It's a play on words.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
been a long day.
We say that every Thursday.
We do. It's been a long day.
What do you think we're trying to say, Dan?
So there you go. June, Toy Story 4. So let me ask you this. Okay, Dan, I'm especially asking you, Melissa, I'm asking everybody. If Toy Story 4 is a big hit, I mean, 300, 400 million, like the last two have done, will there be a 5?
Well, we don't know the premise, right? We don't know how they're ending it. I mean, I don't know if they're...
Yeah,
I mean,
John,
I guess
9
it
years.
could go on and on and on.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, if they're really... I mean, they did that with Pirates, you know, but it will be... okay, well, let's say it's really good. It's great. We love it. It does great. It makes $400 million at the box office. Will they do a 5? Yeah,
Yeah.
They might. I mean, they might. If they're doing it like that, they might.
That would be the most, right?
What?
As far as like a animated...
No. Lion King did well over 400 million.
No. I mean for sequels. Number of sequels.
Yeah, oh,
For an
absolutely.
animated
Yeah.
movie. Have there ever been more than 3?
No, not that I know of. How You Train Your Dragon's got a few.
But that's not Disney. I'm thinking of
Oh, no,
Disney.
for Disney, no, that's it. Absolutely. Hey, human person,
Hey,
welcome
human
in.
person.
Tails pop off left and right, and I still got to squat all day. Still got squat all day. But there you go. So that's June. So we're halfway through the year and tons of movies to see. Let's move on to July. And here's another big one. And yet another one that scares me. All of these scare me.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a biggie. This is the one that really scares me the most. Is, of course, July 19th is the live-action Lion King.
I really like what we've seen so far. Not that
We haven't seen anything.
We saw the animals.
That's all.
I know, but it's cool how they look. It's amazing how
We haven't seen
real they
anything.
look.
I guess. I don't know. I'm really worried about this one. This is the one that has to be good for me. I will be extremely disappointed if
See,
this
I feel
movie's
that way
not
about
good.
Aladdin too.
Yeah, I know. But I'll be less disappointed if Aladdin's... Less on Aladdin than I would on
Really?
Lion King.
Well, at least they have your
Yeah,
voice.
yeah. James Earl Jones is doing Mufasa,
At
which
least
is
he's
huge.
still alive.
Yeah, he's there, which I'm glad. He saw a baboon hold up a lion.
Yes, but they looked very real.
Yes, exactly.
That's all we ever see anyway.
Yeah, I'm scared too, Robin. I really want to love it, and I hope it's great. I know that they're gonna do, put their own little spin on it and their own take on it and make it different in certain ways, and that's all fine and dandy. But what I'm hoping is that they still have the emotional side of it. I think for me, why Lion King's so big is because I love, it's a father-son relationship. It's basically what it is, and that means a lot to me as a dad. So I'm hoping it's great. We'll see. What are you laughing at? Brian, what's he say?
Simba, I am your daddy.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's true.
CGI.
Yes,
Okay,
that's true.
You're right.
Yeah, pretty much. CGI Lion King. Yep.
It's amazing what they can do.
It is. It is. But it should, it's going to do great. You know that. But so far, out of all the live actions that they've done, I've been lukewarm on all of them. None of them have blown me, now this is just me, have not blown me away at all. I haven't been overly excited about any of them. What about you?
Well, I like more of them than you did. You've definitely been very critical of all the live action movies. So, I didn't mind the spin they did on Maleficent. I still think it's kind of, she's bad, but I kind of just thought it was neat. I don't take it at face value and that's how she is. But and I liked the Beauty and the Beast, but you really didn't.
No, not at all.
The others were I either haven't seen yet or just okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Extra crispy
extra crispy, Brian. Actually, I prefer Popeyes because I like the spicy.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
spicy chicken.
I agree, John. They have to have that in there. It's gonna mean a lot. It's part of the reason why the movie's so great. Is that part of it for me? So I hope it's there for sure. I'm excited. I'm just worried.
Chris, but it would be impressive if they did a live action Lion King.
Yeah, it would be.
They all like eat each other.
I know. It's true.
And the crew and the cast.
Yeah, and the gaffer and
that might not be so great.
and the best boy. And
yeah, he was the best.
Yep.
Finger licking good.
Amen. Hey, the Tactical Traveler, welcome in. Everybody say hi to the Tactical Traveler. Hope you're doing well. Well, we are talking Disney 2019 movies. Human Person says, personally, I prefer the live actions that somewhat are sequels or prequels to the animated feature. Okay, I understand that. Hey, Bridget, no problem. We're here. Oh, Brian, I mean, John, I'm sure if nothing else, the score will be pretty much the same. They might add a song here or there. They seem to do that with all of these.
Right.
But, to make them unique and their own thing somewhat. But I think for the most part they will. I'm sure they'll have the important ones will be there. Oh, actually, I guess all of them are important. They'll just add a song, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
They did with Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, they did that with Beauty and the Beast for sure. Yep. So that's July. Moving on from July, we move into August. And this... What's so funny?
Because you almost said the name of the movie.
Oh, yeah, I did almost say it. But I do. I think for this one, this is the one that has really flown under the radar. And is it because Disney really hasn't marketed it really that well? I can't say that. Or is it just because people just aren't interested? Or is it just because of all these other movies that are coming out?
I don't even know this movie.
Brian, Pepsi for me. It's not even close.
Yeah,
Pepsi 7 days a week and 10 times on Sunday. That's just me.
Yeah, he should have an IV.
But August for me is, of course, the movie that I don't know. I didn't hear. I've never heard of this one either. But it could be a big one for Disney if it goes well, and I'm interested. And that's Artemis Fowl.
I don't even know what that is.
Artemis Fowl comes out August 9th in theaters, and I've seen the trailer. It's kind of a teaser trailer, and I've read up on it a little bit. But we'll have to see. I don't know anything about it. Does anybody else out there in the chat know about Artemis Fowl? I know it's a book series of like 3 or 4 books. Pepsi runs rings around Coke. I agree, Chris. Yeah, that would be a good idea for a stream. Favorite drinks, John. The problem for me is I don't drink alcohol. So I can't talk alcohol to anybody.
What's your favorite non-alcoholic drink?
I don't even really drink that many other things either.
You'd make a bracket out of it.
Bridget, we're looking forward to both of them too. Absolutely. Yep, Artemis Fowl is a movie, Chris. It's coming out August 9th. Look it up. You'll see the teaser trailer.
I have never even heard of that movie. That's crazy.
So, Chris, you read the books. Okay.
Yeah, Dan, you might be right. It might be like Nutcracker, a massive financial flop.
Well, that's the thing, Dan. You're right. It's going to go either way. I think this isn't going to be a middle-of-the-road movie for Disney. I think it's either going to be a major hit or it's going to be a major flop.
A human person's description of Coke. He loves the burn while drinking it. It goes well with the taste. That's hilarious. My whole family was Team Coke growing up. I've never really been into soda that much.
Non-alcoholic drinks bracket.
Root beer and Dr. Pepper or ginger ale anytime I drink soda. When very few times.
Artemis, he might be Merlin's owl, but I don't know. I don't even know the premise of these books. I don't know if he is a wizard or something like that, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, virtual high five for sure. No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Yeah, that's me. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry, but yeah, it's just not my thing.
Okay, he's a criminal genius kid who lives in a world that has fairies and magic. Thank you.
Yeah, Archimedes. You're right, Brian.
Huh.
He's a human. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know anything about Artemis Fowl, but I'll be honest with you. I'm interested now. I saw the quick trailer. It looked okay, and I'm like, oh well, maybe. Will it be a in theaters movie? Probably not. But We'll have to see. Did you
What
see
do you
the
mean
teaser?
it's like a Disney?
No, it's a live action. It's a real movie. It's not an
No, you
animated.
said it wasn't going to be in theaters.
No, it is. I'm saying we're not going to go see it in theaters.
Oh. That's why I was kind of.
Yeah, we won't. It probably won't be a theater movie for us. It'll probably be something we see at home, but we'll have to see. He's also from Dan's side of the pond. I didn't know that. See, I know nothing about it. Now, see, in the teaser, Chris, since you've read the books, he's a kid. He looks like a kid. Is he a kid?
That's what he's put. He said he's a criminal genius kid.
Oh, I didn't see
who lives
that.
in a world that has fairies and magic.
Oh, so he's a bad guy. Okay, see, I didn't know that. Okay. So is there since he's the antagonist, is there a protagonist in this movie? Or in these books? Does he have somebody he fights that's the good guy? I'm curious to know. Gargoyles.
I never watched that.
No, I never seen that one either.
It was a cartoon, wasn't it, on the Disney
Gargoyles
Channel?
was a cartoon. Yep. John, oh my gosh, you got to get back, bud. Some movies are just something. Some movies are just have to be seen. Oh, absolutely, have to be seen on the big screen. Avengers would be one, if you can get there.
If you're into that.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it's true. You got to be into it, I guess. But yeah, I don't know anything about him, Chris.
All right, he's an anti-hero type.
Ah, okay. Okay, so he is the protagonist. Okay. Yeah, I'll be interested to see it. I might, but I can't say for sure.
Dan, stop beating that dead elf. I mean horse.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny, Dan. I can't believe you don't like Dobby. That's terrible.
I know.
So there's August. So we are moving along. Let's see. Bridget says, "Honey and I rarely go to theaters unless we know the movie will be worth
That's
it."
right.
Yeah, $27 for the two of us to
It's
get
true.
in, even during the week. I agree. It's not cheap.
We're
It's
the
not
same
cheap.
way, Bridget. That's why we don't go all that much. We try to sneak snacks in.
Yeah, we'll sneak snacks in. Oh my God, isn't that terrible?
I empty my purse and put a bottle of water, and it's awful. But it is. It's ridiculous. You have a family of 4. You're talking what?
That's
Just
a lot.
$50 to get in, at least $60, and then you got to pay for snacks. It costs another $40. I think it's $100 to
Yeah.
go to the movies.
That's true.
It never used to be. That used to be the thing we did growing up. We'd go to the movies all the time when I was a teenager. It wasn't expensive. It was.
It is now.
Gee.
It's like $10 just to go to the movies.
Yeah.
It's
It's
terrible.
ridiculous.
And terrible.
Mhm.
And ridiculous.
And ridiculous. Mm.
Yeah, that's what we do. We sneak drinks in too, Bridget, if we can.
Awful.
No check at all.
Yep. You try to bring
Which
a
is actually
bag
kind of
that's not-
scary if you think
not
about
cheap.
it.
Yeah, that's true. Although they do have metal detectors.
All right, that's
So
good.
it's
I
not
mean,
like we're sneaking
jeez.
in cans. It's usually bottles of
I know, but
water or
that's
soda.
kind of scary if you think
It
about it.
probably would go off if you brought cans.
So that's August. So we talked about it, and of course, January and February, no movies. And then April, May, June, July, and August, movies every month. Now this is where we get the break again. September and October, no movies from
I'm
Disney.
surprised that usually stuff comes out on Labor Day weekend. I'm surprised I don't have anything then.
Yep, nope, not this year. Hide a camelback under a hoodie filled with Pepsi or Coke. That's true. Yep. There you go. It's sneaking in his 40s. You do?
3-course meal.
Jeez, Dan, I don't know how you do that.
Is it like the movies where it's freeze dried with the little
Oh,
and you put the
yeah.
drop of water and it goes
And then
like
that would work.
but they actually serve 3-course meals like at the movie theaters.
They do now.
It's
I
ridiculous
know.
what you can get.
Yeah, but you also have to pay the three-course
it costs
meal
$1 million
price
but
too. It's terrible.
movie theaters, it's crazy how much they're changing.
I know. It's unbelievable.
You get to pick your seats in advance now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's
It's
true.
weird.
Yep, assigned seating now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought you
It's
used to be able to
strange.
just sit wherever you want.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we were looking into doing a movie club kind of thing.
Well, that's the thing, though. You gotta. Robin, does he use it though? Does he go? I mean, $20 a month is great,
If you go all the time.
but you gotta go all the time. And I mean, there'll be weeks where I won't want to go because there'll be nothing out to see. So I guess that's the key. Because I like movies, but I'm not a movie buff where I'll just watch anything.
Oh.
It has
I'm a
to be
movie-
some.
If I had the time and the money, I'd go to the movies all the time. I always love movies. Movies and music. Love, love, love.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, yep, that's it. I mean, that's it for that. And then November kind of starts back up, and it makes sense that it's in November. And that's November 22nd is Frozen 2.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't even realize that they were doing a sequel to the movie.
No, that I did know.
But what I think Melissa's turning off the space
Sorry.
heater. It's cold in here.
Suddenly getting hot.
Oh, now it's hot.
But, yeah, I knew there was a Frozen 2 coming out. I don't know if I knew it was this year. But I'm almost surprised that wasn't out sooner.
But Frozen 2's coming out, and I don't know anything about the story of this. I don't know what they're doing. Does anybody know what the storyline is for Frozen 2 as to like where they're going with this? I don't know what it's about. Usually we'll hear something about what it's about, but not in this. I don't know anything.
Oh, I want to see Split Dan because they're coming out with the new Glass movie.
It's out.
It's out already?
I think it is.
Ah, darn it, because I really liked the first one with Bruce Willis, Unbreakable.
Yeah.
I actually just saw that within the last year or so, and I really enjoyed that, so it looks interesting.
John hasn't seen Frozen. How about that, John?
Neither has our son Mason. He refuses to watch it. He literally refuses to watch that movie. Cracks me up.
Yep. Human Person says what he does to save money is he goes to the matinee, and it's $7, and he bought a free refill cup and $30 for free popcorn. I only need to use it 4 times to break even. Yeah, there you go. That makes sense. If that's a good way to do it, yep, for sure.
Is there truth to that, Brian? I don't know if that's something worth one of those rumors, or if that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this movie, so I don't know, where we are with any of it. I mean, it's okay. I mean, that's the name, Frozen 2: Back to the Ice Palace. But what is it about? Does anybody know? Mm-hmm. Is it are they? I don't know. I don't know anything about it to whether to be excited or not excited about.
John's downloading it now so he can try to give us a tip. No, I like Frozen. It just got Disney beat it like that house elf, Yeah.
Frozen was fine.
It was a good movie.
But Frozen to me, after they had the movie, was like everywhere for a year and a half.
Too long.
Yeah, it was just everywhere. And I mean, it was fine. It's a good movie. I don't think it's a great movie. But it's a good movie. It's
a good sisters movie, and I really did like. I really do like the new ride. We hadn't seen it until like this past year, but we really enjoyed the new Frozen Ever After ride, and Epcot, and all that good stuff. So,
My gosh, you're so funny. Chris says that's not the name of the movie. He made that up too. Chris, you've been hanging around Dan too long.
We fell for it again.
I know.
People are just testing our knowledge, and we're failing miserably. We're supposed to be Disney experts.
Dan, yep, I know. We obviously don't know anything about that.
We're the Disney experts. Okay, then.
Oh, Dan, absolutely it's for little girls. Little girls love it. And that's why it did so well is because they would go back and see it 2, 3, 4 times. You're absolutely correct. It's true. It's their version of The Lion King or Aladdin for the boys. Oh, I agree.
Yeah, or like, I was so into Little Mermaid. Granted, I was a teenager, but like Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, I watched those over and over and over, and still do and would. Tangled, too. I really like Tangled, so I get it. Mm-hmm. And actually, I waited and watched Frozen with my sister when she came to visit, because I knew it was a sister's movie, and we really enjoyed it. So, it's a good movie.
Yeah. And Bridget, I agree. Frozen in Once Upon a Time was, from what I hear, done really well in the TV show. And Human Person says Frozen was good and it was fun in its time, but Disney marketing did unfortunately overdo it and it hurt it with the kiddos. But the kiddos love it. Yeah, they do. That's what I thought. I just thought it was pushed a lot on us. Everywhere you looked, Frozen this, Frozen that, Frozen this, Frozen that, which is fine, but it got cold really quick. Sorry.
Dan saw it 4 times and he's not a little girl, but he thought it was great. He thought it was genius.
Oh, John said it got stuck downloading. I guess it froze.
Oh, Frozen 2, Elsa versus Frozen.
Oh my gosh. Who wins that? Oh my gosh.
Be awesome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they could do that. I love it. They could do that in like the Disney games.
That could be Frozen 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. That's great. No, I liked it. I liked that it wasn't a prince that had to save the day. I mean, I guess a lot of, have that women power thing. But to be nice, it was nice that it was love, from a sibling and a sister, and it just speaks of family and the importance of family. And I think that was good. I'm glad it wasn't the typical Disney princess story.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it was really, really great in that sense. So.
Okay. There you go. Bridget was saying in the season 4 it shows their aunt who has ice powers. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've always been a person that likes to stick to originals. Originals tell the story first, and I like that. I mean, but that's just me. What are you laughing at?
Brian, do you want to melt a snowman?
Yep. Yep, I believe it. Yep. But that's it for November. And of course, like always, Disney's ending 2019 with their last movie of the year, which is probably going to be, I think, and I could be wrong, I think it's probably going to be the highest grossing film of the year. I think it's going to beat Endgame. I do. Because this is the last one in this canon, in this arc for this. Moving forward, they're going in a totally different direction. I don't even know that they're going to relate it or have any kind of link to this canon. And of course, that's Star Wars Episode 9.
See, I kind of wonder, but I guess I see what you're saying. I love that's funny, Chris. Maybe they will link Frozen to Marvel, and Elsa will be revealed as Emma Frost.
Oh, it's a good idea.
I love it.
Yep, that's a good idea. What were you going to say about Star Wars?
It almost would surprise me if it beats out Avengers, but you're right. It's a whole different thing. It attracts sometimes a whole different group of people. Like you said, it's the last one in this whole thing. So I don't know. Dan, I need you to interpret. Is that a good or bad?
Oh, no, he's happy. He loves Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah, he definitely.
I was like, but it looked like sad faces. No. Because it's the last one?
Yeah, probably. Well, it's the last one in the Skywalker story.
Oh, and I finally saw Solo. I didn't hate it. I know Walt wasn't real big on it, but I went in with very low expectations.
Cool, Robin.
I kind of understand why people weren't thrilled about it, but I didn't hate it. I liked it okay.
Yeah, she finally saw Solo. It was okay. I mean, it was meh to me.
I think it could have had so much more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But there was things about it I liked. So.
Yep, I don't know. I love Yoda. Yoda's one of my favorites. But Episode 9, we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it's going to be the highest grossing film of the year. I think it's going to beat Marvel. I do.
Robin can hear the fireworks from her place.
Oh, Robin, that's really cool.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yes, Dan, we'll definitely do a Star Wars stream. We definitely will. I don't know, should we wait till December? When the movie gets closer, or should we do something sooner? We'll have to talk about that, but we'll do one for sure. We'll bring in a lot of different people. We'll have an open chat where you can just get the link and come in whenever you want. That'll be fun. Yoda and Chewie are Bridget's favorites. But, yeah, I agree. I love both of them too, Bridget, for sure. Chris, I don't know if she's living in the castle, but she's pretty close from what we're hearing. But I'm excited for Star Wars. I don't know. I know Dan and I always argue about this. Once a month covering every movie.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Yeah, I guess we could. That's 9 movies.
Yeah.
Well, 8 movies. Yeah, we could do that, Dan. Maybe we will.
That's a neat idea.
That's a good idea, Dan. And you know what we could do? We could rotate the channels. Like 1 month on my channel, the next month on your channel, the next month on somebody else's channel, to give everybody the opportunity. That might not be a bad idea.
Star Wars fan is.
Look, we're doing it right now live while we're talking. We're brainstorming this. Maybe we should be doing this off camera.
Hey, what the heck?
Yeah, that's a good idea, Dan. Oh, Human Person, I don't know if they're going to go that route. They might down the road. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is now going to be around for forever. It's probably going to outlive us.
We haven't posted it yet, Brian. The podcast will be here very soon.
Yes.
As usual, we're behind.
Yeah, we're behind on it. We have we have the script ready to go. We have all the news stories. We just have to record it. And then once we record it, I'll get it all together. So it'll definitely be out in the next day or two, for sure, we hope. Before the end of the weekend.
Right.
I just went from day or two to the end of the weekend.
It as soon as we're done here.
Yeah, we might. I don't know yet. We'll have to see.
Plan. Yeah.
I don't want Attack of the Clones, Dan. give that one to somebody else. I don't want that one. We'll flip a coin.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, exactly, Chris. Dan will give me all the prequels. No,
1, 2,
no
and
thanks.
3.
No.
1, 2, and 3 on your channel.
I'll take 4. How's that? I'll give you 5, Dan. How's that? You can have Empire. I'll take A New Hope or Return of the Jedi. I actually like that one too. Hey,
good
Bridget.
Night, Bridget.
Good night. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. We both appreciate it very much. So you can rip it apart. Well, you can rip it apart no matter whose channel it's on.
Right.
Don't worry about that. That'll be plenty to talk about for sure. But there you go. That's it. Those are the movies. The movies. Those are the movies.
I don't. It sounded like a Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Jenny. I don't know what love is.
Like
but there you go. A box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. It's kind of like this stream.
I'm with you, Brian. I'm not that into the pod racing either.
I think the pod racing was cool. It was just too long.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They kept it going and going and going and going and going. I was like, okay, it's cool.
Point.
We get the point. Can we move on? Right. I think that was the problem with the pod racing for me.
Exactly right.
That's all. But overall, we have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, like 10 movies from Disney coming out in 2019. I don't know if that's the biggest amount they've ever had, but it's got to be close for a tons of movies. Pod racing, I don't know. It's not something that I look forward to if it wasn't in the movies. If they took it out, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But what made it terrible to me was just how much of an emphasis they put on it. Okay, he had to win to get the item they needed. I get it. Just show me one lap and that's all we need. And they didn't do that. They showed us all 17 laps, it seemed like.
Yeah, no kidding.
But anyway. Yes, the streams do keep Melissa happy. Can you tell? Look how happy she looks.
I look like I'm going to fall
I know,
out.
she looks half asleep. I know. But there you go, guys. So everybody in the chat that's out there, let me know which of all these movies, I think I know how most people are going to react to this and answer, but what is the one movie... Oh, Spider-Man, Far From Home. I did forget Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you. Chris, I forgot all about it.
That's Crazy Town.
Isn't that terrible?
Yes.
I didn't even...
Our son would be so upset with us.
I know, isn't that terrible?
That's because I'm tired, Brian. I stayed up too late last night, and then our dog decided to jump off the bed at 3 a.m., and I had to take him out to go to the bathroom.
I forgot all about Spider-Man. I forgot all about Spider-Man. But it wasn't on the list that I read. Isn't that terrible? But yes, Far From Home, of course, comes out this year, too. I'm telling you. It's true.
That's pretty bad.
It's Disney, but not... It's still Disney. It's Disney, for sure.
Marvel.
It's Marvel. It's Disney. It's all under the same umbrella, for sure. But that's going to be great, too, I'm sure. I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but it's going to do awesome.
Love Spider-Man.
Melissa does. Yep, she loves it. So does our youngest.
I'm trying to see when that one comes out. When does that one come out?
I don't know. It's July, I think.
That's crazy.
June or July, right around there.
I still can't.
1:25 a.m. for Dan. Oh my gosh.
July 5th. It's the 4th
July
of July
5th. There you go.
movie, so.
Yep, Sony, right. Yeah, their deal with Sony, Chris. You're right. But everybody in the chat, what movie is the one you're waiting for the most? So for Brian, his can't miss is Endgame. Makes sense. What about you? What's your can't miss?
I was thinking. I mean, probably Endgame. I just hope it doesn't make me equally as sad. I just was so bummed out when I left the movie theater at the last movie. So, I don't know. I have high hopes for Aladdin.
Chris, Star Wars. Robin says Lion King. Everybody, I forgot to mention this, but please, if you could, before you head out, please hit that like button for us. Give us that thumbs up. It definitely means a lot to the stream. We would appreciate that. For Human Person, Dumbo, Robin, Lion King, Chris, Star Wars.
I like that you guys have a wide range. That's pretty cool.
John, Lion King.
Dan,
all of them.
All. I know, but I think I just kind of listed the same. Although I put Aladdin in mine.
I don't know which one I'm looking forward to the most.
I don't know.
I want to say, obviously, Endgame's probably the one. I want to look forward to Episode 9, but for me, and again, I know, in my opinion, I don't know how I'm going to handle it with, Luke has to be in it in some way, shape, or form, I hope. Whether he's going to be a Force ghost or how they're going to do it, if it's going to be flashbacks or whatever. I really hope that they do this movie well. I don't know. We'll see. But probably for me, Endgame is the one I'm most looking forward to. I'm pretty sure that'll go really well and it'll be good. The Russo brothers haven't disappointed yet in any of the movies that they've done for Marvel. So that would be the one I'm looking forward to the most. Yep. No Leia, no Luke. Well, we'll see. I don't know if they'll be in there or not. They might be. They haven't given us anything yet, but there's been a lot of talk that they're both in this movie. So we'll have to see. Dan wants to do Force Awakens and The Last Jedi on his channel. That's fine. Yeah, no Han, too.
Idea.
Noah says he's excited for Dumbo. Me too, Noah. I think it'll be fun. No Jabba the Hutt. I like Jabba the Hutt. I think he's fun.
I was kind of hoping Jabba was going to be in Solo.
Yeah. Well, they talked about him a little bit, but they didn't really
mention him.
Yeah, they kind of mentioned him a little bit.
Generalization. Yeah. They didn't ever say his name.
No, but they said the smuggler and what did they call him? They didn't call him
a mob. No,
the gangster. The gangster. They called about the gangster. So on Tatooine. So yeah, it was neat. But there you go. So that's it, guys. That's your 2019 Disney movies. And it's going to be really cool. I think there's a lot to go. I'm going to be spending a lot of money.
Jabba.
A Jabba spinoff movie. That would be cool. You never know. With the Disney Plus coming in the streaming service, who knows? You might see it.
For TV movie.
They might do it. They might have a series.
The Hut.
Yep, the Hut. Yep, and he loves pizza.
Pizza the Hut will become ordering out for you. That's not what is it?
Pizza the Hut. You're delicious. That's from Spaceballs. We're Spaceballs fans in this household, folks. We really love that movie. Hey, Chris, Disney World Adventures, thank you very much, bud. We're getting ready to get off here right now. Don't worry about it.
Getting to the end.
You too, buddy. Have a great night. Appreciate you being here. We appreciate you supporting us very much.
Krista.
Hey, Krista, what's going on? We're doing good. We just getting ready to finish up. You came in at the right time. You don't have to put up with us for long.
Yay, Chris caught our Spaceballs reference.
Yep, thank you, Chris.
We could do a whole live stream on Spaceballs.
Yep. What the heck am I looking at? This is now. Everything that happens now. Go back. We can't. Why? We missed it. When? Just now. When will then be now? Soon. Light speed too slow.
Ludicrous speed.
Go!
We used to say that to my mom all the time when she would drive because she drove really slow.
I know, we're being silly now.
We were kids.
Slimy yet satisfying Lion King Jabba crossover.
That's a good one. That's great.
That is so funny. But 2019 is going to be a year to spend a lot of money at the movies.
Yeah, no kidding. You're going to have to get a third job.
Exactly, because there's going to be a lot to go see.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys, well, we're getting ready to hang out and hang up. What was I going to hang out?
Why didn't anyone tell me my butt was this big?
That's true.
There's so many good lines.
Yeah, there are a lot of good lines in that one.
Oh, God. You've never seen Spaceballs? Oh, he's saying something else. Spacewalks?
I don't know what Spacewalks is, but Spaceballs is really good.
If you like that kind of humor, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's probably not stream friendly, Chris.
Yeah,
I know which one you're talking about.
I know, too. When they comb the desert?
No, I don't know if he's talking about that one.
There's a few.
Comb the desert! Are we being too literal?
It was before that. It was the same people.
I think he's talking about who he's being surrounded by.
Fine, yes.
Probably. Yep. Spaceballs. Dan, you gotta watch Spaceballs, man. That movie's a classic. You will love Spaceballs, Dan. I can promise you that.
What's wrong, Colonel Sanders?
Chicken. Yeah, that's the one.
Yes.
I'm surrounded by. Yes, exactly.
Only one.
Yes, Dan.
Give me the rise.
Spaceballs is much better than Attack of the Clones. It's not even close, buddy. It's a Star Wars spoof.
Yes.
You can't miss it, man.
So
it's a parody of Star Wars.
And
it's so funny.
Yogurt instead of Yoda.
Yeah, it's yogurt.
Yogurt.
Spaceballs. Human Person, I'm sure it's before your time,
Yeah.
but watch it. It's a Star Wars spoof. It's a comedy.
Comedy.
It's a Mel Brooks comedy. You guys can't miss it. It's fantastic. It's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to take it for what it is now. It's supposed to be
It's kind
corny.
of where Bill Pullman got his start. And John Candy is in it when he was still alive.
Even in the future, nothing works. Mel Brooks. Yeah, Mel Brooks is great. I'm sorry. All right.
Except for Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah. Well, Dan, you'll love it then. Mel Brooks is in the movie. He directs it. You'll love it, man. It's a fantastic movie. All right, guys, we are going to sign off. We got a podcast to possibly tape and record, so we are heading out. Dark Helmet is the man. And everybody have a great night. We will see you guys soon. Be sure to check the podcast when it comes out this weekend. Be sure to check Brian out Saturday at 12 p.m. if you can on his channel. He's going to go live for the first time, so let's try to support him a little bit. Everybody have a great night. Say goodbye to everybody. Bye. Everybody take care of yourselves and each other, and we will definitely talk to you soon. Thanks for joining us, guys. Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.